Welcome. This is the podcast by Wake the Farm Up called Maintaining Ground, and I am your host, Andy the Elf. In this podcast experiment, I'll be talking with old friends, new friends, and a whole variety of people who are very inspiring, intriguing, and have their own opinion about the world to share and incredible stories. Welcome to the show, everybody! Today we got Jose Navales of Locavore. Give him a round of applause. Welcome, Jose.
Cool. Thanks for.
Yeah. Really awesome to have you, Jose.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear the waves going?
Yeah. So you're sitting by the Golden Gate Bridge, and so right now we're communicating to who knows how many people are going to tune into this over time here. I'm excited to have you here on Wake the Farm Up, Maintaining Ground podcast.
I love it, dude. Thanks for inviting me. It's really cool. I know, man. I miss seeing you. I miss seeing everybody. You know, Cincinnati. Y'all are like my peeps back home.
Yeah, so you've been out in San Francisco for several years now, and you've developed a thing called Locavore.
Yeah. That is it.
Yeah, so you took what was local and you made it loco.
Yeah. Have you gone loco?
So, how did you get that started? Like, what got you inspired to do that?
Honestly, I first learned about local stuff when I first moved to San Francisco.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really until I moved back to Cincinnati. I ended up working for Restaurant Depot, Cisco Foods, so I got to see food from both sides.
Yeah.
And just saw the importance of what local is. And so, at one point I was going to do a whole food truck. I did Pura Vida pop-up taqueria in Cincy, but decided to move back here to San Francisco.
I remember the food you were making here. It was so good. You were definitely one of my favorite loco chefs using loco food.
Oh, yeah, dude. I remember I would get I'd get spices from you. I'd get ingredients from you.
Yeah.
Like everyone else, you just kind of, make... I remember using Baileys, right? Did I get some Baileys from you sometime?
Some Baileys? Like Irish cream? Like whiskey shit?
Oh, no, bay leaves. Well, yeah.
Yeah, you probably did, and that's funny because now you're in the Bay Area.
It's actually funny.
You got a good source of bay leaves now in the Bay Area?
Actually, my friend who lives up in Mendocino County and up in Willits, they have bay leaves there.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I used to live just south of there in Ukiah, but before that, I lived probably across the water from where you're sitting right now in Marin County.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I lived in a little town that's named after some flowers called Larkspur.
Oh, cool, man. I had no idea. Yeah. I'm actually heading up to Ukiah. Well, my friends have a farm up in Ukiah, a cannabis farm, all legal.
Nice.
They're actually. I'm gonna go check out their manufacturing facility because they're gonna start doing pre-rolls.
That's great.
So, but their facility is in Willits.
That's
and
amazing.
So,
that's some loco.
Yeah.
That's some Locavore stuff there.
Oh, dude, yeah. I kind of got into that industry as well here.
Yeah.
And so it's combining the both, snacks and cannabis.
Yeah, it's kind of like in the morning you roll tacos, and then in the evening you roll some nice joints. All right. I know this is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
That's incredible.
That's the future.
Yeah. Wow.
It is Taco. Is it today Tuesday? It is Taco Tuesday, right?
It's always Tuesday somewhere, man. Yeah, today is Tuesday. We're recording on a Tuesday.
That's dope, bro.
I love that.
Locavore basically was just connecting to San Francisco. You know, this is like the tech community. Everything that has to do with your phone, the headquarters.
Yeah,
it's here.
Google knows it all.
They do.
Yeah, so do they pass you like side information?
Fortunately, no. Or else, there's a price for that.
Yeah. So you must pay to the AI lords overall.
Oh, dude. We can get. Well, that's a whole other thing. We can talk about that. Right?
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Yeah.
No, but literally, Locavore was feeding the tech community. So yeah, we kind of had a hand in some stuff.
Yeah. So like, what are the clients like in San Francisco these days? I know it sounds like you guys deliver stuff too. Like you prepare food and then you bring it to people during their lunch breaks for dinner. All that, huh?
Actually, no. We just we're kind of like we're basically a distributor. We don't make anything.
Oh, okay.
We hook up with local artisans.
Great.
Like Peter's Kettle Corn out of Oakland, Hummus Heaven from San Leandro, Murad, Estrelita's Chips, who makes our fresh tortilla chips, from the Mission. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic, everyone's working from home now.
Yeah. So were you able to deliver to their homes?
Well, we were about to change to a home snack delivery.
Yeah.
But we were waiting on a loan, and we didn't get it because it just required a warehouse now.
Right. It's a lot different than when you deliver to an office and you can drop off food for 100 people, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they have the storage there, like all offices have the storage.
Right.
And so, but it's kind of interesting that we're talking because I've been working on a different idea, how to take Locavore. Basically, I'm working on a tagline, curating local culture virtually.
Whoa. Wow.
So right now, where's the trend is team building, right? Virtual team building. And so with a lot of these offices, the culture, which we were part of, food, snacks, right?
Right.
That's gone. The offices may not be there anymore.
Wow.
But my roommate works for Uber, and he goes to the office maybe twice a month.
Like the Uber headquarters, not just like a driver.
Yeah, no, Uber headquarters.
Wow. Okay.
They built this like multi-million-dollar, brand new all-window glass office facing the Bay Bridge, right next to the Chase Center, the new Warriors Stadium.
Wow.
And it's empty, bro.
What?
Salesforce Tower, the tallest building on the West Coast.
What?
Empty.
Empty. Wow.
Yeah.
So you gonna turn that into a farm? Oh, come on.
Seriously,
come on.
I personally think I kind of think Amazon's gonna buy everything up, bro. This is gonna be the first Amazon city.
Well, if not, they'll whoever does buy it, I'm sure Amazon could deliver it to them. I'd like to order it.
Yeah. So now basically what I'm doing is connecting local talent that may have been affected by the pandemic, chefs, mixologists, to maybe farmers, actors, right? To do like a 1 hour virtual thing. And you pair it with like alcohol, right?
Weed, come on,
and you pair it with like a snack. For example, my brother, who I did the snack business with, he's an actor.
Okay.
So his one friend.
So is that Fernando?
Yep.
Cool.
Fernando. Yeah, I don't think you've ever met him.
I haven't met him. I've seen him just in our connection through the Instagram platform. I've seen images of you guys like with your beautiful like red pepper like demon face logo, just like bringing goodness to people.
Yes. Gotta get loco with the pepper.
Yeah, that's a fireball.
Yeah, dude. Imagine kind of like, so a lot of folks are working from home, isolated, so they get sometimes stuff delivered to them. But my sister works from home, and she has to coordinate these events twice a month. And so she actually contacted this company that will do a wine, like you have a sommelier, or you have like a magician show for like an hour, and
Whoa.
everybody on a Zoom link,
Zoom.
kind of just hangs out.
I bet you could do new magic tricks on a Zoom link, like totally just make yourself disappear, or like vaporize into like a gas by using some kind of filter.
Dude, hey, you're hired.
I mean, all of a sudden you got puppy dog ears or something. It's like, but shoot,
dude,
So like everybody will get like the same bottle of wine or something similar of their choice, and like the same snacks or something similar of their choice, and then they'll have like an event together.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
One concept is like working with, let's say, actors, right? Like my brother's friend. They all went to acting school.
Yeah.
So he would do like an improv or charades or role play, right? But then now you mixed in, let's say, a alcohol that might match the event. I don't know, bourbon, wine, whatever. And then you also have a snack like the kettle corn popcorn folks that I used to buy from. So what I'm looking for now is like a list of talent, right? Yeah. And also vendors that can ship.
So how have the farmers markets evolved in San Francisco in the last couple years? Is that something where people are still getting together around? Is that something that you were like? I know you and I knew each other. Like I imagine you like just shining bright in the middle of a farmers market. Is that something that like you're able to get into farmers markets and like connect with some of this local talent and local food and like connect with those things and move that into this virtual platform?
That's what I was working on that, dude, a couple years ago. I was going to start live streaming. I actually at the Oakland Farmers Market, I started to do demos.
Nice.
Basically, I was just kind of like what I was doing.
Like demolition.
Demolition.
Just come into the market with a wrecking ball and just be like, I'm coming to make some sauce. Boom.
Dude, it's amazing. Whatever ingredient that I would highlight, that vendor would sell out.
Yeah. I know you did that to me a few times. I know that's for sure.
Oh, right on, dude. That's cool. Because I mean, many times folks just don't know what to do with stuff, right?
Right. I remember learning myself, just as working with you as a chef, how to use some of my own ingredients in my kitchen, just how to the ease of using them. I remember you taking my spice berries and like me and you just talking about them, and I was showing you how I figured out how you could like pinch them with your finger and they would pop.
Yeah.
And I remember your smile was so big, and you just like sat there like popping spice berries in your hand, just like, wow, this is just as easy as a mortar and pestle, but it's just like, I'm making a dish, I need 3 spice berries in it. It's like pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, dude, that was cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like that relationship you start to build, like knowing your farmer.
Yeah, so I think that's, like there's a place for this virtual aspect, but definitely, like, I like seeing how this can kind of come together. I'm really curious how this will work. I like the idea of the actors, perhaps in the mix of it, maybe have an actor with a non-actor in the room with the actor who's drinking the alcohol, like the wine, who's having the snacks, and maybe interacting with them in a non-actor kind of way, especially with the improv kind of effect. I think that could be a funny idea, especially like you and your brother could maybe do something like you're sitting there sipping the wine, and then like as the hour goes by, you're starting to act differently.
I can see that. Yeah. The whole
Maybe you even
the whole idea-
pop it. Maybe you pop in with some of those pre-rolls from up north, and then all of a sudden the snacks start going down faster.
Oh my god! I'm that's what it's all about. That's culture right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Just look in your little box there. You'll find a nice patty.
Yeah, you order the upgrade.
Order the upgrade. You're already like upselling. It's a great business model.
It might be a higher price.
Hey, I want it. I want that one.
Yeah.
But
Slightly.
it's worth it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, upgrade's always worth it.
Yeah, we could just keep rolling with this idea. Just give me the green light.
Dude, I mean, what if, like, for example, you're very knowledgeable about farming, and could you possibly teach a class in terms of, like, I don't know, how to make succulent, or just, something that you could do at home that we could send a kid to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd be happy to do some. I have some California growing experience. I'm the best voice for California growing. I do remember growing a lot of different things there. I remember having to irrigate. I remember locating where springs were up north there in Mendocino County. We had to find them, and we would usually find them by where we would find pigs. The wild pigs would start just making a mess where the water would be, and then we would dig it there a little bit, and then we would locate where the spring would bubble out, and from there we would be able to like tap that water, fill up 10,000 gallon tanks, and
wow,
that was the main trick there in California, was having water.
Yeah.
Now,
sure. Was this like a wheat farm or just like a regular farm?
Well,
both.
But yeah, of course.
For sure, yeah.
Multiple
locations. In your kaya.
I was out there during the time that the first legal weed farms were coming up, so I was able to get involved with that in a very legal and exciting, fun time kind of way.
Yeah, you're right.
Was that like
I bet it was.
early 2000s?
Yeah, 2006-ish, 2005-ish.
Yeah. That's when I was born.
Yeah.
I can't give you too many details though, but
It's all good. You know what's funny is that, and like a lot of these natural food companies were also either ex-weed farmers or now getting into the weed game. The natural food and weed industry parallel each other.
yeah, it's fascinating, really. Up there, the solar panel company, well, they're not just solar panel, but they sell all kinds of off-grid living kind of
Did you
equipment.
buy from them?
Yeah, I would buy stuff from them, for sure.
In Hopland?
Yeah, they were down in Hopland where I couldn't find any hops growing there, but that was a thing of the past. Maybe there are now. It's been, I don't know, like a good long time since I've been there. So
What are they talking about?
who knows what they're doing there now? I spent a lot of time working down at Fetzer's. Fetzer's was a pretty cool place. I'd spend time there, and they had a 4-acre forest garden where I could harvest strawberry guavas, which were absolutely amazing.
Guava.
There was like rows of them, and you would just walk down, and not very many people would go there. Just people basically that were visiting for wine. They would buy wine and walk around the gardens, and it would look cute, right?
Yo, dude, the strawberry guava? Dude. I made a vinaigrette for Thanksgiving for the salad.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah, dude, that stuff's amazing.
What other kind of cool California plants have you worked with? Like, I remember eating like madrone berries and manzanita berries.
Oh yeah.
Acorns. There's crazy amount of acorns out there.
Yep. It's all about like different types of nuts as well. And like the from the produce, I mean, I used to work with just farmers that kind of just had that seasonal stuff, and then they kind of just reminded me of you. You know,
Nice.
it's amazing, like how. I mean, if it's any reflection, it's happening in Cincy, greater area as well as the Bay Area. It's happening across the whole country.
Yeah.
Right? This movement of farmers that you can find a lot of stuff growing the same, right?
Wake
But
the
at the same time,
farm
you
up.
find regional stuff.
Farm, yeah.
Yes. Farm, yeah.
That's what I
That's
love
what I'm
about
saying.
the regional
And-
things, like those gems that are like growing in areas that are regional. Like you guys don't have spice bush growing. Well, somebody probably has it, like some plant collector, of course. I remember coming across pawpaw trees up in Northern California, which I thought was fascinating. They were young trees that somebody had just planted. I didn't know if they were getting fruit or not, but it's pretty fascinating that people are, mixing up and trying to grow different things. But there's definitely some things that are very key to different regions. So,
Dude, I used to do the. Oh man, like, have you heard of the calamansi? It's a Filipino citrus.
Okay.
Cala Mansi, calamansi. It's like a combination of like orange, lime, lemon,
Ooh. So you can.
and these folks are growing it.
Pretty tart. Like a lime.
Tart and sweet.
Nice.
Yep,
Sweetness to it. Calamansi.
Oh,
Wow.
dude, yeah, the calamansi juice. You also like use it as a marinade. It's amazing.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I love just kind of just seeing what folks have and kind of just making stuff that we all know. So what?
Like in your interactions with farmers markets, have you come across any vendors who are foraging things?
Oh, definitely like mushrooms are a big thing here.
Mushrooms, big time, yeah.
Yeah, all kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some good foraging scenes here for sure. But mushrooms is definitely a big one. So speaking of, that's actually legalized the magic ones over in Oakland, and it's about to become legal statewide, dude.
That's like, I mean, I've been to Oakland, and that's fascinating that it's legalized there. I mean, that might be the last place I would want to eat them.
Yeah.
I mean, I would maybe want to acquire them and then like head off to the hills somewhere, but maybe not in the middle of Oakland.
No.
Bless their hearts.
Yo. Okay, do you remember Lake Merritt, like the big lake there
Yeah.
in Oakland? So I've been going to like practice drumming right by the lake that I used to go, right by the farmers market that I used to go to.
So they have like a nice drum circle kind of thing, or?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
really good. It's been going on for years. People dancing. It's really, dude, you love it, bro.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Just get out of your head. Just dance, drum.
Do some
Um,
moving the body.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. Oh, it's great. But there are folks set up right along the lake with their little table and their ball jars full of different types of magic mushrooms, bro.
Wow, fascinating. They got little labels on it and stuff.
Check it out.
Like their company.
Yeah.
It's like their little company. That's fascinating.
Yeah, well, I wanted nothing too fancy just yet. Just kind of ball jars
Yeah.
with like the names.
Shroom cat.
So yeah, California's interesting like that. I mean, it's kind of cool to see
That's some true.
things that
That's true locavore, man.
Oh yeah, dude. And knowing your farmer is very, very important nowadays, dude. That's like the stuff that I buy, any kind of meat. I have a farmer that I've been buying for years. Farmer Ron.
Farmer who?
Farmer Ron.
Ron. Okay, you're coming in a little blurrier a bit right now for some reason.
Oh, okay. Is that better?
Yeah, definitely.
Wake the phone up.
Calm down. Calm down. Farmer Ron. We'll get to Farmer Ron.
So,
Okay.
yeah, tell us about Farmer Ron. What kind of animals does he raise?
Lamb to pigs to he works with like cow farmers, all basically independent. It kind of reminds me of like the folks that I've met in Cincy,
Yeah.
like Mudfoot Farm,
Yeah.
to the folks. I forget the name out of Indiana, but it's cool. I learned a lot of that stuff from Cincy.
That's good. Yeah. So
Knowing where to source.
do you ever go out and process with them or anything?
I have actually once. I did a
Yeah.
pop-up on someone's farm. Yeah.
That's fun. I love when you do pop-ups. That's such a cool idea.
Yeah.
Especially working with like a local farm. It's like you go to a farm and then you have people come and buy tickets to a dinner, and you
Yes.
make all the food with the stuff that they're growing there on the site, and they're like, people get to eat the food and look around and feel what it's like for a moment to be on the farm, like really be eating from the land that you're sitting on.
Dude, yeah, no, it's really cool, and it's different. Like literally, we processed the pig around 3 a.m. I helped carry it, and then basically, there's so many of these like wasps that I had to like douse all the meat in like vinegar really quickly, or else they'll start taking chunks of the meat off. Right? I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, it literally was like going from like, process to the table to marinating. You know what I'm saying? I made actually the bourbon pork adobo that I was making in Cincy.
Okay.
I also did like a Chinese 5-spice pork dish.
What are the 5 spices?
It's called 5-spice, Chinese 5-spice.
Okay.
And it's like allspice. I think cumin for sure. Maybe some cinnamon. It's almost like a jerk
Okay.
kind of thingy.
So,
Multiple spices.
so does it get like some black pepper maybe?
Yeah. Like, have you ever been to like a Vietnamese restaurant?
Yeah.
They have like 5-spice chicken, like that kind of very specific flavor.
I guess I've never asked or thought what the 5 spices were, right?
Yeah.
That's that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to figure out all
Right,
these
right.
things.
I was like, oh, that's that 5-spice flavor. I guess never really
1,
broken it
2,
down.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, I might have to look that one up.
Yeah. Actually, I'd like to find out too. But yeah, just having to experience that, it was cool. Man. It was really cool to just use everything that was grown and raised there.
Yeah, cool.
I was able to do that.
I got it here, folks. It's cinnamon, fennel, star anise, and cloves. And the last one can be up to you.
Oh, really? Ah.
Yeah. So it's those 4 plus 1 more.
It was that star anise. That's what really has that unique flavor.
Yeah, that's very fascinating.
That's really good. It's really good.
So
Give it a try.
So you can, knowing that now, you can play with that and create your own like favorite 5th element.
Yeah. Dude, with one of your berries.
Yeah, spice berry. I think spice berry would be a bonus right in there for sure.
Dude, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You can maybe start selling that at the market.
I'll send you some out. Get
Oh,
started.
yeah.
Yeah.
Please, I'll definitely make something with it.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Dude. So, what inspired you to start this the podcast?
Haha. Oh man. I kept being asked to be on different podcasts, and you can find some of those out there. But one that I had done recently was a post-apocalyptic one, which was really fascinating.
On which podcast?
It's called the Post-Apocalyptic Podcast. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But after,
Nice to the point.
yeah, like afterwards, I was thinking like, I'd love to be on a podcast again. I can't wait till somebody asks me to be on one. And then I was like, you know what? What if I just did one? This could be a lot of fun. And so I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I could go with the Wake the Farm Up name, but I want to refine it. So I went to Maintaining Ground, because that kind of plays with farming, you know, you're maintaining the ground. But
I love it.
It's like these interviews, it's like these conversations, it's this interaction between people, and we're maintaining ground. We've known each other for years. I can't even pinpoint how long. But
Yeah.
it's been a long time, and we've been able to keep up with each other because of social media. But having these real conversations, it's amazing how much further it goes. And I've been thinking about how many freaking inspiring and farming amazing people I know all over the world doing really cool things. And I just want to put that all together into, like, you know, a stream of podcasts and see where it goes. I have no limitations or, like, you know, limits on what I'm going to do. I'm kind of making it up as I go. I've developed this thing where I want to make every 5th episode kid friendly. All the rest of them, we can say whatever the fuck we want.
Cool.
We can just, but we're dropping in lots of fun stuff like what the farm and, you know, what's going down ditches.
Right on. No, that's cool, man. That's cool that you have a really open attitude and openness. I mean, I think that's just the key, just the acceptance.
Yeah, I think I'm finding that with this podcast, I want to get people's opinions about the world, about food, about what they're doing, and, like, share it proudly. And I want to encourage that. And I feel like we live in a world where people are discouraging each other in the ways that they think, and they're putting each other into boxes about the way they think, and not, like, actually experiencing the other person. And
What the actual farm?
Yeah, dude, that's so cool. That's really cool. You know, that's cool. You're giving the platform for just a conversation.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
So,
You know,
so what do you think of this crazy world these days?
Deep.
Well, it's kind of dystopian, you know, living here in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen just like the landscape I've never seen just things just change,
Yeah.
right? Like, and it's not going to go back.
Yeah, but someday nature will grow right back on top of it all.
Right.
Like-
So is it pretty masked up and, you know, like high alert, pandemic still around kind of mode there?
That has actually relaxed.
That's relaxed a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, like the mask mandate is optional now.
Yeah.
I think schools still require it. Maybe certain places still mandatory. Maybe like, I don't know, offices. All I know is that a lot of these buildings that once occupied, it was the headquarters of whatever thing
It's like
related to your phone.
Ghost. It's like ghost
It's
town.
Google goes.
it's ghost town, dude.
Wow.
And so what that has affected are all the other businesses that used to rely on someone grabbing their coffee or their pastry in the morning, or, you know, buying
Yeah.
some like shoes during lunchtime. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yep. I know what you're saying. It's like just more delivery services and people staying in their homes, and
yes.
that's wild to hear. I know I've
It's
seen
wild,
that.
dude.
I've seen that a little bit, but not quite so much in the Midwest or the other areas I've traveled thus far.
So Cincy, in that area, you don't really feel it. It doesn't feel like that.
I mean, I don't go into the office buildings quite so much, but I feel like a lot more of the people I know that have been remote workers are starting to go back to their offices at least part of the time. They sometimes do like 3 days a week, and then like the other people come the other 3 days, and they switch back and forth or something like that. Seems like there's cars everywhere. There's cars in all the parking lots of these places. I do imagine more than ever there are probably more vacant office buildings though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't notice it quite as much perhaps so.
Okay.
But my memories of San Francisco are pretty funny. I remember the first time I got there was on a Greyhound bus, and when I got off at the bus station, the first thing I saw was a guy walking another guy on a leash and he had like a dog collar on. One of the phrases I kept hearing was, "It's a little different in San Francisco."
It's a little
different.
Dude, that's yeah. Oh God. Oh man, that's just like That's why it's like there's still that element here. That's why I like it.
Well, I mean, not because the guy walking the other guy in a dog collar, but because me being an elf, I definitely felt at home there in my own way.
Yes.
So it was great. I loved it. So then I went to Golden. What is it? Where they have the big concerts, Golden Gate Park. That's it, right?
Yep.
So I remember going down there with some friends, and Michael Franti and the Spearhead were playing.
Yep.
And I had never seen them. I think I had heard them play a song about beans, and thought that was cool, but I didn't really hear their music much before. And somehow I ended up on stage with them as a dancer. It was like me and 10 women and maybe 2 other guys, and we were all dancing, and they were filming some kind of thing. I've never seen the production of that, but I imagine there's some sort of Michael Franti Spearhead production, and you'll see the elf up there on the stage dancing.
Good, I'm sure we can find that. Do you remember what year that was?
Oh, I don't. It's yeah, it's probably, I want to say it's probably around 2006, because I feel like that's when Damian Marley came out with Welcome to Jam Rock, because that's what I was listening to every day.
Yeah, dude, yes. That's so cool. Oh well, that's kind of funny because I learned a lot about reggae out here in California, and I started a reggae band in Florida. But I'm actually kind of I'm
cool.
Long story short, dude, I was in Florida, and I brought some mushrooms that I got from out here, and I ate some out on the beach of Florida, where I started the band, and so I'm actually getting back into music. That's why I've been going to Oakland to practice, just playing music.
What do you play?
I sing and I play percussion.
That's incredible. Yeah, fun.
So I'm learning how to play and sing at the same time.
I know me and you would get down to some reggae music, all different kinds, rootsy reggae, and we'd get down to that California style. I don't know if that's officially what it's called, but I always call it California style. The slightly stupid kind of reggae style. Yeah.
Yep.
Love that.
Right on, man. Yeah, it's called Spread the Dub.
Spread the dub.
Yep. Actually, the original is on archive.org. It's the last time I played with the band before I unfortunately was kicked out of my own band. Well, that's a whole other story. But it's actually that happened to Tommy Chung, by the way. So we got something in common with
amazing. Yeah.
At least I do. But
I probably have a couple of things in common with Tommy Chung.
Yes, that's nice to hear.
Yeah.
I can't.
Maybe more with Cheech though for me.
Maybe more with Cheech. Yeah. Dude, but it's I think kind of just going back to food now, kind of we're talking about dancing and playing. It's just getting out of your head.
Yeah.
I think kind of like this whole dystopian. It's really revealing what's most important, and that's these raw things that humans need.
Right. I mean, reggae's always been like that. It's been able to say something in a song that it's absolutely emo or terrifying to the soul, but it's presented in a way that makes you smile and be like my burden is the heaviest.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
That's reggae.
Yeah, man. I was just in a garden store earlier today, and a man said to the woman at the cash register, he said, So they were talking about the state of the world, and I just heard him say, yeah, you either gotta laugh about it or cry about it. So of course I pipe in, I'm like, it's so much more fun to laugh about it.
Yeah.
It's like laughter's good medicine. I mean, sure, there's time to cry, but you know.
No, and that's what it's both. It's just that's what's kind of cool when it's in the song, right? Because it's very it's powerful. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, wait for me.
Yes, just don't drown. I'm joking. I'll save you though. I'm right here. That's why I'm sitting here, just in case. I got you. I don't know who has me, but I got you.
Yeah, I know you've always been, I mean, I think that's even like one of your, like you've incorporated that into one of your local vor catchphrases, like, we got your back.
Yeah.
And that, you know, like, you need a snack, we got your back. We're coming,
we're
coming through.
Coming through with the legal crack. But yeah, man, it's cool. I can't wait to hang out again, man, and just chill. Like, you know,
Yeah,
if you're ever out here,
I look forward to coming out west sometime. I'll definitely look you up.
dude, please. And I'm actually also, I want to live also in Florida to restart my whole music thing.
Yeah.
And dude, you gotta come down there, dude.
So you got some of your band members down in Florida still?
Dude, this one, my one buddy, Flint Blade, Blade, he plays a Chapman stick, dude. Have you seen that instrument before?
I'm not sure. What is that?
It's you tap it, right? So it's a stringed instrument.
Okay, I was picturing a theremin kind of thing for a second.
Oh, okay.
A Chapman stick?
Yep, Chapman stick. And so you tap the strings as opposed to like strumming it. And so it creates this different sounds, man. He would lay a bass line, and he could lay down some like dub effects.
Cool.
And yeah, we actually got together in Florida, and I jammed for the first time for an hour and a half with his band live on stage.
That's awesome.
A place, yeah, dude. A place where like Stephen Marley played a month later.
That's cool. So you opened up like that far ahead of time, though. Like, so you are getting your roots back up and going with it.
Yes, dude.
It's like
100%.
So like in no time though, I can see you opening up for any of the Marleys a lot closer than a month away. You'd be like maybe an hour ahead of them or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see.
It's
coming. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun, dude. And so I've been going to this thing at Golden Gate Park on Sundays. It's called Crucial Sundays. There's a live DJ, and it's just fun just to kind of just dance. I'm just trying to just get comfortable and being in public, because on stage, you're on stage, right? It's about how comfortable you are in front of folks.
Yep. And confident with your presentation.
Yep. Yeah.
Keep
absolutely.
Keep the king crown on. Don't let nobody take the crown off.
Oh no, dude. No. It's fun. It's cool, man. Because I really think that's kind of like it's kind of like my role to help folks, to help with everything, and that's just tied in with the food. That's all tied in with the whole local thing. That's just everything,
Man, do you remember some of the tomato fights we would have at the farmers markets? Like, it'd be like one of these really slow days. There wouldn't be that many people. It'd be really hot out in the middle of summer, and all the tomatoes would be ripe, and everybody'd have them. And next thing you know, like cherry tomatoes are like flying across the market from one vendor to the another, and we're all just laughing and having a good time.
Good. Oh man, it's a lot of tomatoes.
It's like it would start out somebody trying to catch it in their mouth and throwing it across the vendor's stalls, and it would miss and hit somebody else, and then they'd start throwing them like, "Hey!"
Are you still doing markets?
I haven't been a farmer's market vendor in about 4 or 5 years now. So I've been putting a lot more energy into doing the consults to help wake other farms up, as well as other ecological field studies, which has been really fun to do. So,
Dude, that's cool. You become an educator.
I put in, good 13 years of bringing stuff to the market. Over that time, I brought over 300 different species of plants, and did a lot of innovation to, dry things or ferment things, and from that, other vendors started, their own fermentation businesses and things like that. And I don't know, like I gotta give a lot of props to those people that are able to go and make ferments every single week and mash sauerkraut and whatnot every day. Like, that's hands down, like, I can't do that. I have to be doing different things constantly.
It's almost like I haven't been to Japan, but from my understanding, a lot of the folks, they just do one thing and they perfect it. That's what that kind of reminds me of.
Yeah.
You just become a master. Because there's a lot of labor. There's labor law. I mean, I was a vendor. I understand. I was a manufacturer. It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
Yep. Yep. Did you, like, as you've been working, like, so close to the coast, is there, like, do you ever see local fish at markets and things like that? Or do you have to go to very specific fish market setups?
Both. You can go. You can do all that. Farmers markets, there's definitely fish there. I really love like the rockfish here.
What is it? That's the name of a place, or that's a type of fish?
Type of fish.
The rockfish?
Yeah, rockfish. Really good.
How do you spell that? Rock? Like rock, like a stone?
Yep.
Cool. So, like, is that really what got the rock music kind of scene started there in San Francisco?
You know what? Definitely some psychedelic rock fishing going on.
Yeah, and would you spell that fish with a PH? I think they're actually from Vermont.
No, actually, that would be kind of cool though, like the cover band.
Yeah,
rockfish. Not bad.
Yeah. Cover crop. They play just cover crops, right?
Yeah, cover crop. Oh my god.
What, the actual farm?
Of course they would. That's exactly what they he's playing. Dude, it's just like that's one cool thing about here. Even if it is dystopian, there's still a lot of inspiration.
Yeah,
like the history of being here, and like where I'm sitting right now, it's gorgeous. I'll send you a photo.
I can feel the peace. Yeah, send me a photo of this. That'd be freaking cool just to like feel. I'm feeling like I've been sitting on the shore, like as I hear it, and the seagulls flying around. I've been feeling the vibes there for sure.
Oh, right on, man. Yeah, on the
some mellow
dub. Dude, nice mellow dub. We have to record it. Nice, actually, not bad idea. On the stories, and the Instagram stories, and Locavore, I did a little video.
Some other questions here, like, what's one of the popular strains going around in Cali these days?
Oh, for weed?
Yeah, I imagine there's a bunch of them, but like I remember back in the day, it was like Sour Diesel and the Master Kush.
Yep. Right now, what's popular are like Girl Scout cookies. That was a couple years back. But things crossed with Girl Scout cookies, like a new thing like gelato.
Okay.
Sunset sherbet. You see the last stuff that I've been getting from my farmer buddy, Venom OG, to what else did we have? Kem Kesey. Actually, that was
Ken
really good.
Kesey, that's funny.
Yeah, dude, that was really good, dude. Kem Kesey.
Yeah.
Very nice stuff.
I mean, you know who Ken Kesey is, right?
Oh, dude, that's one of the few books that I've read in my life.
Yeah, one.
Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test.
Okay, you read the Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test too. Okay, yeah, Ken Kesey has that book, One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and it's like all about a psych ward and yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, and actually, when he was starting to take out the LSD, he was working at a place in like Palo Alto or somewhere around there at this office, and he started to just take out, the LSD and give it to his buddies, like the dead. They would all hang on to it. This is all according to the book. And but yeah, Ken Kesey, the Merry Pranksters.
Heck yeah, man! They changed the world in a lot of ways. I mean, as far as I know, the original personal computer were designed by one of the Merry Pranksters.
What?
It's crazy stuff, right?
I had no idea.
And a lot of fascinating history and lore that has really touched the world in a big way. And they don't even know it.
Wake the farm up.
Dude, so I believe Steve Jobs was a big, psychedelic dude.
Yeah, I remember that. This is something funny. A friend of mine was telling me that Steve Jobs went and talked to some guru in India back in the day, and the guru told him that we Westerners won't understand consciousness until we create it on a machine, which is fascinating because at this point we've created AI and all these things. So this is kind of like what we were about to tap into earlier in this conversation. So let's just go there now.
Yeah.
So I really don't think that's fair to say that we couldn't discover or understand or feel consciousness without that as a group of whole. Maybe perhaps the people who were able to go to India and meet this specific guru, but I feel like there's always been conscious people in every culture at some point, just as long, like maybe the ratios of conscious people to unconscious are different at different times. But yeah, it's an interesting thing for them to have claimed. And I don't know, like this whole AI thing is actually really fascinating to me. I don't know how or why, but I believe potentially some of these like theories that they are what is actually running our world now. In a lot of ways they are.
I mean, exactly how we stay connected. Instagram, right?
Well, that too, and I imagine our president, our leaders, they go and consult Siri or Alexa or any of these other things. Like, I never knew about Jeeves, but I guess Jeeves was AI technology assistant butler or whatever back in the day, and he's been retired or whatever. So, it's fascinating. These AIs can even retire as like a new one grows up.
What the farm?
I used to, my family, I used to work for a .com company back in like 1998.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, I dropped out of San Francisco State. So I'm like, I got a job with a .com, familywonder.com, dude. And so I remember Ash Jeeves. And I remember doing Google's. I remember doing basically my job for that day was to go on different like search engines. So look up our name, familywonder.com. I remember I had to use Google. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Wow. What is a Google, right?
Dude, me in 1998, I was like, what the fuck's the internet? It's like, is it really like a net?
Yeah.
Actually, I think we called it the World Wide Web most of the time back then.
Yeah, information superhighway.
Yeah, have you been on the World Wide Web?
www. Always had to say www.
Yeah. It's like, I'm more into the WWF, Hulk versus the Andre the Giant.
Yeah, seriously. That made more sense. But now you can watch what Hulk does currently, right now. Sure, he's on Instagram Live.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
No, I'm just joking. That's
you
how
can-
far the technology has come.
Now you can see what Hulk is having for breakfast and what he's wearing for pajamas. He's like hanging out in his SpongeBob like flannels, having waffles and a quart of eggs.
That's it. Yeah. Not enough waffles. I need more. But yeah, no, it's just like we are living in that space now because of the pandemic, virtual, and how to stay connected. I mean, it's just going back to the basics, going to the farmer's market, going to the farmer, right? Just supporting folks, artisans, and staying connected to them.
Stories.
Yes. Yeah.
Compliment each other.
That's really.
Roast each other when we can, and it's fun.
Dude, yeah. Okay, cool. Dude, thank you very much for having me, and I really appreciate it. Especially giving this platform for folks, especially concerning the local movement. And I think that's what's going to keep us from becoming robots.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately, it's kind of hard not to, because without this phone, we're kind of like, we couldn't even do this, right?
Hey, at least they haven't installed the phone into our skulls yet.
The issues right now with it cutting out and all that, we wouldn't have any of that issue. We actually would probably be in some sort of like other universe. You can see me right now. You could be right here on the beach with me.
Yeah, I am.
You are, yes.
Some of us have been able to perform out-of-body experiences in ESP and keep developing that and believe in that. And I've always encouraged people to believe in that and develop that with friends. You know, like I've been able to go down to the creek and call out your name, and I know you hear it and feel it. It might just be a thought for a second, like, yeah, Elf is pretty cool, man. I like that guy. But you'll feel it, and that person's actually connecting. The more you believe in that kind of thing, the more that connection can really sharpen.
No, I believe that 100%, dude. I go up to Mount Shasta. I'm not sure if you've ever been to Mount Shasta, but there's some...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have.
There's that... Oh, dude, okay, that's a whole other thing that we talk about.
I've eaten snow there in the summer. It's mind-boggling.
Yes!
So cool.
Yo.
So cool.
Yo, dude. Next time you're out here, I can show you where to get fresh water coming straight out of the mountain.
Yeah, we're going on a trip to Shasta, me and you.
Dude, bro, I can tell you, I can just get... I've seen some stuff there, man. I've seen portals. I've seen like in the snow in the summertime, these like imprints were forming in the snow, dude, right before my eyes.
Wow.
Like paws that look like animals, but it only had like three prints, or like, it's just odd. Like swirls that look like scorpions.
Wow. Scorpion swirls.
Yeah, in the snow, dude.
Wow. Snow scorpions. Holy.
In August.
Holy Shasta. Yeah, I like that. I like to commune with the deep magical parts of nature.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it's there. It is there, bro. Yeah, that's just the start of it. I've got a lot of different stories, especially there in Shasta.
Yeah.
I'm actually heading there this weekend. My sister moved up there, and she's been living there with their boyfriend for the past year.
Cool.
Yeah.
They can see it from there. Like they can look out and see Mount Shasta.
They actually, unfortunately, had to move. They used to live almost at the base in this
Wow.
neighborhood, but they had to move just not too far.
Yeah.
It's still in Shasta, but it's not at the base of the mountain anymore. So they used to get, dude, water that would see first light when it came out of your faucet.
Wow. Okay, so they were like tapped into it underground, and it came up through there.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's what they would bathe in. Whenever we visit there.
Do you know any of the ancient lore of Mount Shasta?
Like the Lemurians?
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. The lost city of Atlanta is there. The Lemurians to so there used to be like this whole continent that was connected to all the way to the Philippines, and it connected here to the edge of California. It's called Lemuria. I think it was destroyed to the Pacific Ring of Fire. So that's why I'm Filipino, so I think that's why my family is attracted to Mount Shasta.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And these folks, the Lemurians, yeah, dude, exactly what you're talking about. That telepathic, out of body, all that stuff. Yeah, my family's all into that. And we experience stuff like that, especially, on shrooms, not on shrooms, just different times, bro. It's just when you're there, it's just.
Man, just knowing the times that we've smiled and laughed together, I know that like you're one of the spirits that laughs with me when I laugh. That's for sure, homie. All right, everybody, let's give it up for Jose Navales of Local Voice.
Hello?
Keep listening to this podcast. Explore the other episodes. Have fun. Stay tuned. There'll be more coming from the mother farming elf. Wake the farm up.
Hello?